Caught in the crossfire of the raging trade war between China and the United States, and battered by the draconian pandemic control measures imposed by the Chinese Communist Party, the Chinese economy is hurtling into a grim descent. A palpable downturn is gripping the nation, with the manufacturing sector taking a severe beating under the weight of these formidable challenges. The repercussions are devastating, resonating across the economic landscape as thousands of factories shutter their doors, and businesses, spanning diverse sectors, face the harsh reality of closure throughout China. Let's delve into how the CCP regime has chosen to address the plight of its economy in the face of widespread closures and observe how the authorities are navigating these turbulent times. Several manufacturing companies are pulling out of Shenzhen and Guangzhou. The first casualties in this unfolding scenario are the factories, especially those heavily dependent on Western orders. Recently, Shenzhen Dehua Acoustics Electronics, Shenzhen Limited Company, a well-established Hong Kong-funded toy factory operating for nearly 30 years, and once a contract manufacturer for globally renowned toy companies such as Disney, announced a halt in its operations. In a notice issued on January 13, Dehua Acoustics, Shenzhen, cited severe operational pressure due to adverse conditions caused by the pandemic and the current economic environment. The company has long faced losses, with insufficient income to cover expenses and no signs of improvement. Consequently, starting from January 12, 2024, the company will cease production and disband all its employees. Headquartered in Hong Kong, Dehua Acoustics Electronics, Shenzhen Limited Company established its mainland factory in Longgang District, Shenzhen, in 1994, employing over 2,000 staff. The company exports its products to countries such as Europe, the United States, and Japan. Dehua Acoustics is a globally renowned high-end electronic toy manufacturer involved in design, research and development, production, and sales. The company specializes in plastic electronic toys, remote control toys, electric toys, and high-end electronic consumable products. Its contract clients include major global toy companies such as Mattel, Sega, Tomy, and Disney. The impact on migrant workers is evident as factories shutter, resulting in a massive loss of jobs. Once thriving factories, like the one in Dongguan, now stand deserted, with idle machinery. Factory owners, including John Wayluan, founder of DU Works Precision, have witnessed a significant decline in orders, with some enterprises on the brink of closure due to substantial losses. The shortage of orders, supply chain shifts, and reduced overseas orders have created a challenging environment for foreign trade enterprises, particularly those catering to European and American markets. Small-scale restaurants in Shanghai, like Ollie's Beef Noodle Restaurant, face tough times due to reduced consumer spending power and fewer migrant workers, leading to closures. Furthermore, numerous factories, particularly those reliant on orders from Western countries, notably the United States, have been significantly affected, resulting in a substantial loss of orders. Reports indicate that in Guangzhou alone, approximately 1,800 factories have shut down, underscoring the severity of the situation. These closures have triggered a distressing trend where a considerable number of workers are being denied their rightful wages. A factory worker in Guangzhou lamented the factory's bankruptcy, highlighting the financial turmoil faced by both businesses and workers. The non-payment of wages appears to be on the rise, raising concerns about worker exploitation and the broader implications for the workforce. According to data from the China Labor Bulletin, CLB, which monitors workers' rights in China, there has been a staggering increase in labor disputes and cases of labor rights violations. As of November 2023, there were 16,104 reported cases, surpassing annual figures from the past 3 years. Guangdong Province, known for its numerous factories, remains at the epicenter of these labor conflicts. The CLB's analysis attributes the surge in worker protests to the global economic downturn caused by the pandemic, leading to a wave of factory closures in coastal provinces and intensifying protest activities among workers. Guangdong, once hailed as the world's factory, has faced significant challenges, with foreign companies relocating and supply chains shifting to other regions. China's bakery and catering scene, a tale of economic woes. In a distressing narrative, China's economic turmoil has cast a dark shadow, sparing not even the bakery and catering industry. The aftermath of post-pandemic unemployment has birthed a frenzy of new food ventures, igniting fierce competition and sparking ruthless price wars. The once thriving market has devolved from a realm of growth to a ruthless battleground, adding layers of complexity to an already strained industry. As the economic downturn, soaring costs, and cutthroat competition converge, the casualties mount. A staggering 1.2 million Chinese catering enterprises now hang in jeopardy. The heartbreaking shutdown of an upscale pastry shop, located strategically at a vibrant intersection on December 1, 2023. Previously recognized as Mad Edo and later rebranded as Asia Cake Shop, this establishment fell victim to the relentless economic challenges, mirroring a broader storyline resonating throughout China's culinary realm. This unfortunate incident underscores the harsh reality that even for businesses situated prominently in city centers, financial hardships can lead to bankruptcy and eventual closure. Businesses find themselves entangled in a web of challenges. The proprietor of a shuttered bakery shares a harrowing tale of 6 months in operation, bleeding approximately 1.1 million yuan. The economic strain, coupled with exorbitant operational costs, rent hikes, and meager profits, resonates as a common refrain among business owners, culminating in the agonizing decision to cease operations. The toll on China's catering and retail sector is staggering. The annals of 2023 witness the demise of over 120,000 bakeries and pastry shops, a grim testament to a surging closure rate. This ominous trend contrasts starkly with the emergence of a wave of 2-yuan bread shops, adapting to evolving consumer preferences in an increasingly price-sensitive market. Even esteemed brands such as Christine, Tiger Attitude, and Dim Sum Bureau of Momo find themselves ensnared in the economic quagmire, grappling with closures and painful downsizing. The erstwhile glamour of the high-end baking industry, rooted in opulent locales and extravagant decor, now battles a stark reality, a chasm between perceived value and the dwindling willingness of consumers to pay a premium. Investor interest in bakeries wanes, marked by a precipitous drop in financing events and amounts. Alarming data exposes the ephemeral lifespan of China's bakeries, with over half facing closure within a mere 32 months. Food industry saturation results in surplus food delivery drivers, exploited by the CCP to manipulate the impoverished. Amidst a lingering 3-year pandemic fallout, China grapples with a persistent economic downturn and soaring unemployment rates. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, in its bid to inspire the youth, consistently promotes tales glorifying adversity. However, skepticism surrounds the narrative of Chen Su, a 26-year-old Shanghai food delivery driver who asserts earning an astounding 1.02 million Chinese yuan in 3 years by working 18 hours a day, fulfilling over 116,000 orders. Chen Su presented his income records during a January 13 interview, disclosing monthly earnings exceeding 40,000 Chinese yuan in August 2023, 25,000 Chinese yuan in September, 19,500 Chinese yuan in October, and nearly 26,000 Chinese yuan in November. However, fellow drivers expressed doubts about maintaining a stable monthly income of 30,000 Chinese yuan, questioning the feasibility of the claimed order volume given time constraints. While Chen Su may have embellished parts of his story, blame extends to the multitude of over 100 media outlets that package the struggles of the impoverished as inspirational tales, potentially misleading the lower class. Indeed, a video capturing the plight of Meituan food delivery drivers in Hangzhou, Zhejiang, has surfaced, depicting a distressing scene where drivers are brought to tears due to receiving a mere 1 yuan subsidy for covering a distance of 10 kilometers. This revelation exposes the harsh reality faced by these drivers, highlighting the exploitative nature of the industry. Adding to their woes, the sector enforces punitive measures that disproportionately affect those with fewer completed orders or less online time. This creates a cutthroat environment where drivers, driven by the need to meet order quotas, extend their working hours significantly, especially during adverse weather conditions or holidays. Once viewed as last resort occupations, the food delivery, courier, and ride-sharing industries now find themselves grappling with oversaturation, a predicament worsened by the lingering pandemic. Financial data from Meituan paints a grim picture, indicating staggering losses amounting to 23.5 billion yuan, $3.7 billion, in 2021, coupled with reports of employee layoffs in 2022. This stark reality underscores the systemic challenges and exploitative practices prevalent in these industries, raising concerns about the well-being of the workers who form their backbone. The CCP's official media often portrays individuals enduring harsh working conditions as positive examples. However, this approach minimizes societal inequality, fostering a perception that financial struggles result solely from individual effort. In essence, the narratives propagated by official channels may not serve as genuine inspiration but rather as a means to dissuade the impoverished from questioning their circumstances. The cycle of hard work for promised wealth, as presented by these tales, inadvertently contributes to the acceptance of the CCP's authoritarian rule among the lower class. China's migrant workers, a tale of struggle and media suppression. In a recent turn of events, NetEase, a prominent media platform in China, released a documentary on January 8, 2024, titled 30 Years of Working Like This with the revealing subtitle, Hefei, Migrant Workers' Survival Story. The documentary shed light on the arduous lives of China's grassroots laborers, emphasizing the challenges faced by migrant workers waiting for employment as early as 4 a.m., some of whom were unable to afford the 180 Chinese yuan (CNY) health insurance, a burden exacerbating their already precarious situations. The documentary resonated with the public, sparking widespread discussion. However, on January 9, 2024, just a day after its release, the video mysteriously disappeared from circulation. Simultaneously, all related discussions and comments, including those on the Jihu website, were systematically erased on January 10, following the removal of the video on January 9. China Business Network, CBN, a media outlet affiliated with the Shanghai Municipal Committee of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, swiftly responded by releasing a documentary titled Migrant Workers Waiting for Work on the Roadside in the Early Hours of the Morning. This documentary aimed to shed light on the struggles of lower-class migrant workers in a different province. The removal of 30 years of working like this and the subsequent deletion of CBN's report raised questions about the unusual behavior of official financial media, especially regarding narratives that deviate from the government's positive energy propaganda. The documentary focused on laborers who played a significant role in China's rapid urban development but found themselves in dire circumstances despite decades of hard work. The dividends of economic growth have eluded them, and they have become the forgotten generation, facing challenges such as unemployment, unpaid medical insurance, and the fear of old wages. The documentaries underscore the grim reality faced by these workers, emphasizing the pervasive issue of unpaid wages in a labor market that offers meager daily pay, lacks job security, and experiences intense competition. Hefei, despite being a rapidly developing city in central China, witnesses daily wages for rural migrant workers slashed to less than $25, exacerbating the difficulties of finding employment. The situation is worsened by companies' reluctance to hire workers over 55 years old, pushing this demographic to engage in odd jobs that provide daily settlements to avoid the risk of unpaid wages. The fear of owed wages and the struggle to survive in a competitive job market underscore the challenges faced by these workers. The articles then delve into broader issues within China's political landscape, touching upon the removal of critical articles challenging the Xi Jinping government's policies. This suppression extends beyond the realm of documentaries, indicating a broader trend of control over narratives deviating from the government's stance. The editorial upheaval is indicative of a broader trend in which media outlets, even those affiliated with the CCP like CBN, deviate from the official narrative. This phenomenon signals a significant shift in public opinion against Xi Jinping's government, with visible signs of discontent, such as the disposal of Xi's books on a university campus. In conclusion, the intertwined narratives of migrant workers' struggles and media suppression paint a vivid picture of the challenges faced by a forgotten generation in China. The suppression of critical media content reflects a broader struggle within the country's political landscape, as voices within the media industry openly challenge Xi Jinping's policies. These events mark a turning point, indicating growing dissent and an awakening among various segments of Chinese society against the CCP regime.